Please read the disclaimer. Hello and welcome, I'm Bio, and today we're looking at another Bio Classics. This time around it's Monster Hunter. Yes, the original Monster Hunter is a Bio Classics in my eyes. And it's probably the only Monster Hunter I've actually finished, if I'm honest with you. Because I have played other Monster Hunter games, but they just don't have the same magic this game has. And I think it's mainly because Monster Hunter's become a little bit overcomplicated for me. Like I tried playing Monster Hunter World with my friend Daichi not too long ago. And yeah, he loves that game. He's put like 700 hours into Monster Hunter World. It's literally his most played game on Steam. And I couldn't get my head around the mechanics basically. Too many text boxes. Fuck off text boxes. I hate that shit. Like I'd move to a new area and it was like, oh, instead of like showing me how it works, here's a free weapon, here's a free meal, here's a free something. And no, text box, text box, text box, text box. Might as well be text box simulator. And I got so fucking sick and tired of it, I had to stop playing the game. I was like, I'm getting sick and tired of these. But you need to learn this stuff. Yeah, I'd rather learn through playing the game, not learn by sitting here and reading the fucking text box. So, yeah, I didn't really like Monster Hunter World. Probably once you got past all the fucking beginner bullshit, you might start to enjoy it. But then again, you've then got to get past the beginner bullshit. And if you don't have the tolerance to get past that, well, well, fuck the game. Fuck that game. That's my mentality. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. You know, I'm not changing. Fuck everyone else. Why should I change? Fuck you. Oh, I love playing the asshole. It's so fucking brilliant. Because you don't have to fucking, fuck you. Because there you go, fuck you. Oh, I love playing the asshole, playing the cunt. It's so brilliant. Everyone else gets so angry, and I just sit here laughing. It's what makes it fucking hilarious. But yeah, I have played other Monster Hunter games. I played Monster Hunter Freedom on the PSP. I played quite a bit of that one. I mainly played that because my friends at school were playing that. We had PSPs, and that's what we were playing. Yeah, I didn't play much of it. I was always the guy that used to just run around as like a distraction, basically. I would attack it, get the monster to attack me, and basically kill me because I was always the lowest level. Because oh, you need to play this game more. Don't just play it with us. Well, if I don't want to play it unless I'm playing it with you. So no, I was so stubborn as a kid, stubborn as an adult. Um, it's different when I enjoyed the game. Mario Kart DS, Diddy Kong Racing DS, fucking brilliant. Something like that. But Monster Hunter, like I played this original Monster Hunter on PS2, thoroughly enjoyed playing the game, and then I'm happy with that. I haven't played any other Monster Hunter properly since. Like I've played a bit of Freedom with friends. They then had Freedom 2 and Freedom Unite, which I joined them with. Again, I think I made even less progression on there. It got to a point where they would play Freedom Unite, and I'd say, "Oh, I'll play as well," and they were like, "Nah, it's all right, Ryan. You don't have to play." And I was like, "Really? You're gonna be like that just because I'm not interested in investing any time into the game outside of us playing it? Really?" So I was like, "Okay, then, fine. If you want to be that way." Boom, straight online. Boom, download a save file. Fuck you. That's what I'd ended up doing. I ended up downloading a save file. I was like, well, there you go. My character's now strong, so it won't be key. I can tank more hits and I can play with you. Haha. I found a way around your bullshit fucking rules. Fuck yourself. I was such a fucking little shit as a kid. Just did not give a fuck about anyone else's opinion. Not a fuck. Still don't really. If you bring up what I consider to be a fair argument, I'm pretty level-headed, generally speaking. You bring up a fair argument, I'll be like, okay, fair enough, and you'll change my perspective. But when it comes to like, oh, just get good's not a good argument unless you yourself as an individual find the game enjoyable. So yeah, I'm not gonna play much of this Monster Hunter. I'm gonna do new game because what's the point of doing like putting a save file in here? In my eyes, so I know just ranting on for the first 7 minutes. Fucking, I don't mean to do that. It's just how it happens sometimes. Anyway, this is developed by Capcom, published by Capcom, released in September 2004. It kind of annoys me that we didn't get Monster Hunter 2. I would have thoroughly enjoyed Monster Hunter 2. I'm just gonna pick a random character here. There we go. That'll do. Oh, enter a name. Still kind of cool on Bio. Her name will be Bio. There we go. Yeah, I guess save. Why not? I don't care. Save. But yeah, it's quite a confined little experience. Like the main, like this is the hub area here, and it's just this area. There isn't much else, but I like it. I loved this game when I was a kid. Played the absolute shit out of it. Took me a long time to get used to the game, but this game, I believe it does have a few text boxes, but they're very, very minimal. It mostly teaches you how to play the game from actually playing the fucking game. So, and that's probably why I liked it so much. It was more of a more of a limited, restrained experience, and in my opinion, it was better because of it. I've now just realized she kind of looks like bloody Chocho from fucking Boruto. It actually does, like a slim Chocho. So here we are in the world. Straight, you're just thrown straight into it. You can go talk to people. Go and buy an item. Go do whatever you want. Obviously, we got no money. Now... Oh yeah, you can run in the village. You just gotta enable that option. I'm pretty sure if I go in the item box... No, we don't. Nope, we just have default. So you hold down R2 and you run around. So, yeah, well, you're just kind of thrown into it. Now, if I remember correctly, so that you can buy, like, potions and shit, and basically, well, not potions, you know what I mean. Stuff to heal your character and do other things. But this area is all you have. You just have this area. There's nothing else. There's 3 places you can go. I don't think he was over here. Yeah, so that's just a random house. There's no bearing on anything. So there's like 3 places you can go to here. That shop there. You got this shop over here. One person does weapons, I think, and one does armor, or they both do it, but they do different ones. And yes, and by the way, you can. There you go. There's the weapon craft and armor craft. So again, this plays like a standard Monster Hunter game. You go and kill monsters. You get their parts and use their parts to make better gear, better weapons, better armor. So just telling you, I want to be a hero. Here's some money. We'll take on the urgent quest, which is finding raw meat, which is basically like the tutorial. That's what I liked about it. It's like, here you go, have a quest to go get meat, and you'll see what meat does in the game. And I'm like, yeah, cool, I'm fine with that. Let's have a look, actually, see what armor we can get. Because the armor we have currently is just absolute trash, by the way. So, let's get ourselves some armor. The weapons we have at the moment is absolutely fine. And yes, by the way, you can see yourself wear the armor. I used to love that about this game. Leather van braces, yep. Basically what the dude gives you is enough money to buy the first weapon set. Leave the helm gone, but there you go. We've now bought the first weapon set, armor set, which is, well, except for the helmet. But I want to keep that 300G. Should be fine. Because you can... Alright. So you have weapons, right? You can see you got sword and shield. But you don't have any armor to start off with. So that is literally what he gives you that money for. You go and buy the armor. Now you can go and begin the quest. But that's the hub town. That is literally the hub town. Nice, small, basic. And this is like, you get like, I think 3 quests to start off with. To just basically go around and just do whatever. It's like, and there you go. You can go around here and you can read. Like, there's a few text boxes. But if you want to just go and do it yourself, no issue. Whereas with Monster Hunter World, it forces you to read those text boxes. And yes, to attack, you use the analog stick, by the way. Use the right analog stick to attack. And you see the map. As you can see, zoom it in, zoom it out with the select button. You can press start. Not that it does anything. You technically can't pause the game, which is kind of annoying. Or can you? I don't think you can. No, you can't pause the game. We don't have any items, but we shouldn't need any. Because this is just a first quest. You're not supposed to go too far out. Let's have a look. See, I can't remember if there's any items in the chest. There normally is. Like I said, he's telling you, oh, look, you can now read about the supply box and what it does, but you don't have to. And you don't have control of the camera, but you can use the L1 button to change your perspective around. There we go. Get a map. You have a mini whetstone. It gives you rations, a few different things. Binoculars. So we'll take the med kit. We'll take the ration. We'll take the whetstone. And I guess we'll take the map as well. Why not? We don't really need the other ones. The binoculars are useful to scout out a little bit ahead. It lets you zoom in a little bit ahead. The other one is like it froze, like a mini projectile. We don't really need it. Not for this first, but you do kind of, yes, later on, but... Another thing I loved about this game was the graphics were... I couldn't believe these graphics when I was a kid. I was like, fuck me, this game looked beautiful. Like, look at it. Even on the PCSX2 emulator, it looks really nice. Like I said, you can run, but look at the speed we're running at now. It's not too bad. Hold down R2 and you'll run a little bit faster. But it uses stamina, and obviously the stamina gauge goes down for when you're attacking. So here we are, telling you about using the weapons and the hunting. So if you, again, you don't have to read it. You can leave it if you wish. You can read the text boxes. You don't have to. You can go jump straight in. And there you go. And there you go. We've killed the thing. And you press X on it, and that's how you get items. There you go. The mother has run away into the background. Get raw meat. Get some bones. Obviously, it was only a small one. But we can basically kill each of these. Our health went down a little bit, but... we got 2 of them in our paths now. And I think that one's dead. Yep, now we can harvest it. Get more raw meat. Which you can cook up, by the way. You can cook up the raw meat out in the field, and that's the whole entire point. As you can see like the next area in the background. Got some more animals over there. They basically ran away, because obviously they don't want to mess with us. So if we go along, we can go across, go to the raw meat, and you can put raw meat down. I can't pick that back up now. That's fine. But there's the raw meat. You can put that down to attract a carnivore or other things. I don't think we'll attract one here, mainly because this is just a little area where you can kill the first enemies in that. But what you can do, if you're not familiar with... actually, he hasn't even told me that yet. Probably not in the right area. Oh, no, here we are. No, that's ration. How do I cook the meat again? Whatever, I don't remember. But here's a ration. Eat the ration. Increases the stamina. Go along, use a first aid. I don't like the sound effect. That's like a sound effect, like a little splodge. So we'll move on to the next area now. Probably have some... And yeah, there is a sneaking mechanic. You just push forward a little bit on the analog stick to kind of sneak. There's something over here we can pick. Yep, we get herb. Get a few herbs from here, and that can basically be used. Oh no, 1 herb. That can basically be used as like a healing item. I can't remember if there's like a what kind of enemies are chilling around here. But the whole entire point of the mission was to collect meat, by the way. And that's what we've done. We've gotten meat, so I think we're good, but I'm going to continue on. There's 3 areas we can go to, so let's see what's in the next area. There we go, get more meat. I think there is carnivores behind this rock, but I don't know. Either way, we're going to attack this. But you can, the combo system's pretty intuitive in my eyes, because you can do... As you can see, the weapon's now actually not doing as well because it needs sharpening back up. It's a mechanic of the game. You have to sharpen your weapon. And there you go. Now the weapon's gone back to normal. Sharpness is at maximum. You see the little knife meter underneath the stamina. Ow. Nice try. But you're done. More meat for me! Raw meat obtained. I can't remember how many raw meats we need, actually. Small monster bone as well. Alright, let's go attack some more enemies. As you can see, there's a rock blocking that path there. You can go that way later on. And that's the thing, this map size and that, I found it was big enough, basically, for what I wanted, for me to enjoy the game, because I don't like it when it's like there's too much going on. Down you go. As the mother runs away. And there we go, raw meat obtained. I think we've got to get 5 raw meat. I think. That's fine, we got this dude over here we're going to go and attack. Oh, God. It's so annoying not being able to control the camera the way you want to. Don't you run away, you. Down you go. I think... I can't actually remember how much raw meat we're supposed to get. But you can have a look at the quest info. So there you go. So we're supposed to deliver 2 raw meat. So actually, what we got now, we got enough raw meat. You can keep collecting. That's the thing, because you're supposed to just deliver. You're supposed to just deliver some anyway, but you can go and grab as much as you want. I'm pretty sure you can climb this. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Maybe not yet, but no, yeah, you can. And that's obviously, as you can see, that would have been a. These rocks, as you can see, they're very badly textured, and that's mainly because they're just temporary. They're just there. They don't need to be there. The whole entire point of them being there is to stop you from going other places, and that's solely because you're in. You're just starting out in the game. Wow, we took down that one really easily. No complaints here. Raw meat obtained. I'm thoroughly enjoying this, and this is why I loved about it. It's like, it doesn't have the same kind of bullshit that the other... One thing I don't like is the camera system can be a little bit jank at times. Even with my weapon being the way it is, we managed to take it down. We still have one more whetstone we could technically use, but we don't need to really. We can just harvest this one, and I think that's enough raw meat. Because the whole entire point, you got to use these starting missions as much as you can to get as much materials. Because raw meat can be turned into cooked meat. So what I used to love is just like, I don't think you can go that over there, right? Yeah, you can't go over there. But it shows the animals over there anyway, so it makes it feel like the world's more alive. There's only certain areas you can go to. And the map's not that massive, by the way. It's reasonably sized, but it isn't huge. Yeah, thank you. And there you go. The red chest, you deliver the meat. All requested items have been delivered. And that's mission over. And then you return back to the village in 20 seconds. And that's Monster Hunter for you. Obviously, later on down the line, you get much tougher enemies. But if you just learn the mechanics as you go, generally speaking, you learn things and you're like, oh, I need this and this to get this weapon and craft that weapon and get that armor. And generally speaking, if you lose in a fight against a certain monster, it's because you're just not as well equipped as you should be. So there you go. And then you can now take the reward materials. A bunch of crickets, a bunch of small monster bones. Extra 50. 50Z. And there we go. I think we'll stop playing there. But I can tell you right now, if this game ever got re-released on PC, I would play the shit out of it again. With no issue. So, but yeah, the original Monster Hunter is a really good game. It holds a special place in my heart. You know, like Monster Hunter 2 has got an official English patch, not official, unofficial English patch. I would love to have a go on that game. I wouldn't mind having a go on all the PS2 Monster Hunters. But really, the only way of me playing them would be as if they got re-released on PC, which I would love to. It's like Capcom. It's like a lot of developers. I've said this before. It's like you're just sitting on a gold mine. Just re-release the fucking game on PC. How much is it going to cost you to get to hire a team to port the game? It ain't going to cost you as much as you think. And back in the day, they used to do a ported version. We used to take them like 3 months. So you got to just find a team that's good at doing it, and then get them to port the game. But I don't see, personally for me, I don't see it being too expensive. I can understand that. Oh, will it sell? Of course it will. It's Monster Hunter. You just got to be smart about what series you pick. There's like certain like platformers that have been remastered, let's say, and re-released on PC, and I think to myself, it's like 40 Winks was. Have you ever heard of 40 Winks? Is a PlayStation 1 platformer, got re-released on PC. And I'm like thinking to myself, why? Why? Who cares? It's like Voodoo Vince. Like, fair enough, that might be a really good game, but it hasn't got the recognition, the known. People aren't going to really care. But if they said we're doing a Monster Hunter collection and it's going to come out on PS5, going to come out on Nintendo Switch and PC, Steam, and it's going to include. Let me have a look a minute. Let me just have a quick gander. It's going to include Monster Hunter G, and Monster Hunter 2. People buy that shit up. You think they wouldn't? Honestly, they would buy the absolute shit out of that. And you're foolish to think that they wouldn't. So, anyway, I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.